Ladies and gentlemen, it is Monday, June 30th. A little late start today. Already worked out. No clients today. Actually, I do have one client that I have to get to in like about an hour or so. So I pretty much just came home to shower, eat a little bit, and then pretty much just gonna take off, handle the client, and then pretty much come back home, and then edit this vlog probably, and then upload another reel and short, and then pretty much that's pretty much it really. Today we did hit legs. Today is a quad dominant day per usual. Pretty much the same workout that you've guys seen a million times. So I kind of been like in like a weird headspace, and where like I don't know when and which times would be like pretty good to record, just because you guys have seen so much of the same workouts. So it's pretty repetitive, but I'm sure sooner or later I'll probably just like record record different kinds of sets or whatever it may be. But really, it's the same workouts that I usually do, the same kind of workouts, because it's really important to keep things consistent. So that's why it's very repetitive. But like I said in the past, each time I'm always trying to improve. So I'm either, getting an extra 5 pounds on, or getting an extra rep in, or, increasing my intensity, whatever it may be. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty much got that out of the way. Was able to put another rep on my top set, which is good. Right now I'm doing on Monday specifically, I'm doing the squat press, the Cybex squat press. And right now I'm at about 6 plates a side with a 35 on each side. I don't know how much that is. You guys could do the math, but I'm not really too concerned about the weight. Obviously, it's nice to know that I'm lifting heavier, and it's a decent amount of weight for me at least. But I'm really in it for the contraction, how it feels on my muscles, the pump, just overall improving, getting bigger, and just becoming more efficient overall. But anyways, today I kind of wanted to go over something along the same lines, which is, how much rest does each muscle group need before you think about hitting it again. So let's say you hit legs Monday, how much rest do your legs need before you consider doing it again, whether it's Wednesday, Thursday, or even Tuesday. So first of all, the absolute main factor that comes into this is personal preference and genetics. So your genetic ability has a lot to do with it. Really, it comes down to your recoverability. So how efficient can you be with your recovery? So whether it's you doing things on your own, such as rolling out, stretching, etc., or just your genetic capabilities, meaning like genetically you're able to just recover faster than the average person. So I guess in this case, you can do it. You can hit these muscles multiple times a week if you'd like to. If your recovery allows it, you can do it every day even. But once again, that's number one, preference and your genetic abilities. Pretty much, it's pretty easy to figure out whether you can handle a certain amount of frequency and workload. Workload meaning the amount of sets, and frequency meaning the amount of times you hit a muscle group a week. So personally for me, the bigger the muscle group in general, the more time I need to recover. So for example, something like legs, I do them Monday, and I focus more on quads, so I do more sets for quads, more weight, more intensity for quads. But I still do hamstrings, and I still work on my calves. And then my next leg day is Friday, where I mostly focus on hamstrings, more sets for hamstrings, more intensity, more weight for hamstrings. And then at the end, I still include, some quad extensions, whether it's 1 or 2 sets. And then I include a few sets of a hack squat in which I'm focusing on my quads. But obviously, I'm not getting the most out of it because I'm focusing on the hamstrings. So that's why I always leave it at the end. The hack squats or a pendulum, whatever it may be, some sort of squat. But moving on from this, something like back, I try to hit 2 times at least a week. and I usually hit that these days on Tuesdays, and then I hit it also partly on Saturdays. So Saturdays, it is like a full upper body day where I do chest, back, shoulders, and arms. So obviously I'm not doing 10 sets per all these muscle groups. That would be crazy. So that's why you have to figure out, how to partition these sets to be efficient with your workload and with your week, with your split, pretty much. Split being, whether you have 2 days on, 1 day off, 3 days on, 1 day off, whatever it is. But I'm running like a 5-day split. So Monday through Wednesday, Thursday rest, Friday, Saturday, Sunday rest. So you gotta just find what works for you, like I've always said. But I'm kind of getting off topic a little bit, but something like back and legs, you probably need a little bit more rest than usual just because they're bigger muscle groups. But once you move on to things like chest, shoulders, arms, I guess even chest can go into the category of back. Personally, for me, I don't hit it more than 2 times a week, but some people can handle 3 times, 4 times a week even. Once again, it comes down to how you partition the amount of sets, workload that you're doing in that specific day, So obviously, if I did 20 sets of legs on Monday, am I going to be able to hit legs again Wednesday or Thursday? Absolutely not. So you got to kind of play around with it, and see what works for you. But as I said, something like shoulders, arms, they're smaller muscle groups, so they're naturally going to recover faster than, back or legs. But that's pretty much it. So I guess to keep it simple, on average, something like legs and back, try to get in at least 48 hours of rest, meaning 2 full days of rest before you consider even touching it again. Just to be safe, just to, by the time that next time comes that you're going to hit that muscle group, you get those quality sets in, intensities there, you can get actually weight up. And then something like arms, shoulders, even calves, those muscle groups you can hit like every other day if you'd like to. Really depends on your goals as well. But like for me, for example, I like to hit them every 2 days or so. And shoulders, I used to hit them like 3 times a week, but I've learned to be more efficient with my sets, and also I don't have the time like I used to before. So remember that a lot of this is scheduling, so just do what works for you.